Guys, I am delighted to welcome to the podcast Gretchen Smith. She's the founder of the organization called Code of Vets. So you can find Code of Vets at codeofvets.com. Gretchen is an Air Force veteran herself, and this organization has raised over $6 million, assisting over 5,000 veterans. And here's the best part, on a 2% operating budget. This is awesome. An organization that really puts the money to help the veterans. Hey, Gretchen, welcome to the podcast. I got to say, I feel like I know you, but only through social media because it seems like every day you post, and it's very effective because you'll post a particular case of a particular veteran family that's been evicted or that needs medical care, and you have a dollar amount associated with that. And so I guess it enables people to feel like they're helping particular individuals who are in need, and I really can't think of a better cause. So say a word about why you founded Code of Vets and how the organization operates.
Absolutely. Thanks, Dinesh, for having me on. Code of Vets is a very unique organization. We operate purely on social media platforms, raising awareness about the veterans' issues throughout the country, and right now they're staggering. The inspiration for Code of Vets is my dad, Sergeant Danny Smiley. He was a Vietnam combat vet, airborne infantry, and he lost his battle with PTSD. So I wanted to do something to honor my dad's life and his service. His life mattered. And so I started a Twitter page, and I started talking about Dad's journey from a daughter's perspective, but also as a veteran as well. And it just really resonated with the veteran community, Dinesh, and it took off right away. And it just organically evolved into a 501c3. So we operate in real time. That's what makes us unique. My partner, Dr. Cindy Walter, is vetting the vets and their needs behind the scenes. And then when they're ready, she sends them to me, and I post them one at a time out on the platforms, and we raise money. And as the funds are flowing in, and again, it's been over $6 million, I am all day, every day, sending that money out to veterans that are in crisis, veterans who are homeless, sitting in their car, in a motel, couch surfing, veterans with eviction notices, you name it. We're assisting veterans in every state across the country. And it's just a great way, a unique way to assist veterans and to let them know that, hey, we've got your back in the moment that you need it the most.
Gretchen, you mentioned a moment ago, right before we went on the air, that this has been an escalating need. Is that because of just the Biden economy, the fact that there's more economic stress, inflation, or are there other factors that are putting vets in an especially vulnerable position?
Right now, it is the inflation. It is just crushing our veterans, especially our at-risk veterans and their families who are already on VASH HUD vouchers. So you can imagine that they are already living paycheck to paycheck, penny to penny. And this inflation is it's crippling for them. So our numbers, we had a record month in the month of July. I just got the numbers in this morning, and I've never seen anything like it. I'm still processing. We had 1,610 veterans apply for help in the month of July, Dinesh. Last July, we had roughly 600. So that tells you what this economy is looking like right now. I'm floored by these numbers. We cannot wrap around each one and every of these vets. We just don't have that kind of funding. So we're just going to continue to focus on one at a time, assist as many as we can. And right now we're narrowing the scope to our homeless and our eviction cases because there's so many of them. We have 463 veterans in the month of July who are either being evicted or are already homeless. Those numbers are I'm floored by these numbers, Dinesh. And it's Biden's economy, 100%.
I mean, does this mean in a sense that although we keep hearing politicians and the U.S. government in effect say, we owe a duty to our veterans, we will never let them down, but it appears like they are not, as a country, we're not doing enough for our vets. And is that why private organizations like yours have to kind of step into the breach?
Absolutely. Our veterans are being failed on multiple levels. And again, I want to go back to these vouchers. The rent across the country has exploded because of inflation. And the vouchers, and DC is aware of these rental increases, and they are not doing anything to increase the vouchers themselves. So therefore, the veteran is responsible for that rent gap. They cannot absorb these level of increases on their limited budgets. And we have elderly veterans who are being evicted. They are on limited permanent income. It's just unbelievable what our veterans are going through right now, Dinesh. I've never seen anything at this level. We are creating a whole new level of homelessness right now because of the inflation, because of this push for clean energy. We're pushing veterans out on the street by thousands and thousands.
And you said, Gretchen, that you have a system where veterans kind of apply for aid, but you're able to sort of verify which ones that they really need it. So you're able to deploy funds where it's most needed, correct?
Yes, we're triaging our cases. Codavets.com is the place for our veterans to go and apply for help. And again, we're making sure we go through all of these cases, and we're pulling out the most severe, the ones who are being evicted within 30 days, or veterans and families who are already sitting in their cars or in a motel. It's a real problem right now, and we're just doing the best that we can and touching as many lives as we can right now, Dinesh.
I think I saw on social media, Gretchen, you mentioned that you obviously can help to a particular veteran and a particular family, and that's what your posts do. They highlight individual cases. But did you also say somewhere that you can contribute like $1,000 a month, and then on a regular basis, we're able to help in a little more systematic way?
Oh, absolutely. Go to codavets.com. If you can afford to donate $100 a month, $1,000 a month, that would be fantastic. We operate on that 2%, and it would allow us to push more of these homeless vets and eviction cases through our system and get them secured and taken care of. We give them wraparound support behind the scenes, so we're not just giving them money. We're not an ATM machine. We are actually stabilizing them and making sure that moving forward that the family is going to be self-sufficient. So get on codavets.com. Even if it's a $5 one-time gift, or if you can set it up for auto pay every month, we would absolutely appreciate it. Our veterans are so grateful, and we do vet them. And these are the men and women who are worthy, who have always had jobs. It's just this inflation route right now, coming out of the 2-year pandemic into historic 40-year high inflation. It's just crushing them. We need all of the support we can get right now, Dinesh.